Okay, new on AM Extra, a recent study shows that backyard chicken keeping has been on the rise since the start of the pandemic. And it's no surprise, as we saw the price of eggs see record highs amid a bird flu outbreak, if you remember that.
But now U.S. officials are concerned about backyard hens catching the virus in this latest outbreak. So joining us live to tell us about a new campaign to defend the flock is Dr. Julie Gautier. She's an assistant director of poultry health with the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. You know, we know here in the Northwest, a lot of people in the Portland area have backyard chicken coops. It's real popular. Why is it so important for backyard growers to be watching their flocks to keep them safe?
Well, particularly in your area of the country, the backyard flocks have been hit hard by this outbreak that began in February of 2022. There have been 28 backyard flocks, I think, in Oregon, and the latest was just in March. So it's important for people to recognize that this is out there and protect their flocks. Bird flu, or a highly pathogenic avian influenza virus, is carried by wild migratory birds, often wild ducks, and they usually don't show any signs of the disease. But if the virus gets into domestic poultry flocks, it's lethal, and it can kill most of a flock in just a few days.
Oh, wow.
And the really tough part about this virus is that there isn't any treatment. There's no cure once a chicken becomes infected with avian influenza virus. So we've really got to focus on prevention.
Yeah, and just talk about some simple actions that people who are raising chickens at home can do to help reduce the risk.
Yeah, so the first and most important point is don't allow poultry to visit outdoor ponds or other open water sources where wild ducks and other wild birds gather. Wild birds, along with their feathers and their nests and droppings, can transmit the virus pretty easily to domestic poultry. Keep your birds separate from not only wild birds, but pretty much the rest of the world. Keep your poultry area separate from the rest of the property and use one entry and exit into that area. Search that area frequently to make sure there aren't any wild bird droppings or feathers or nests, and clean those up right away if you do find something. Also, pay close attention to the entryways where people and vehicles and equipment move into the area where you care for your birds. One tip that I use is I keep a pair of slip-on boots near the door of the coop. So you could have a dedicated set of clothing or shoes that you use only when you're tending to your flock, and you don't wear that anywhere else. You can have hand sanitizer if you don't have running water to wash your hands before and after you care for your birds to prevent bringing the virus into them. Also, clean and disinfect any equipment or supplies that you use for your flock, as well as avoid sharing equipment with other flock keepers. So tools and equipment, that don't share it, or if you have to, make sure it's cleaned and disinfected before you use it for your flock. Also, do not swap birds between flocks right now, because that's a really important way that the virus is spread from flock to flock, is by people sharing and swapping birds with each other.
Some good advice for prevention, for sure. But Dr. Gautier, you mentioned if birds do get sick, avian flu can move very quickly. So if you think that your chickens may be sick, what do you do?
If you see signs of illness in your flock, things like decreased appetite might be one of the first signs, or changes in egg shape, like soft-shelled eggs or eggs with strange ridges and cracks on them. Difficulty breathing might be another sign in chickens. A sick chicken will usually sit kind of hunched up with their feathers fluffed up, and that's not a normal healthy bird. If you have several birds like this, report that to your veterinarian or to your state vet, or you can call USDA, our toll-free number, and that will point you towards help for your flock. That number is 866-536-7593. I can say that again. That's 866-536-7593. And we'll point you to the right direction to get some help.
All right, Dr. Julie Gautier with USDA, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for helping me spread the word.
And for all those resources to protect your chicken flock, this is the website to check out, APHIS.USDA.gov. We have a link to that on coin.com.